Hello, I'm Kate Freeman, and this is the Daily Dollop. On this episode of the Daily Dollop, I thought I'd get a little bit deep and meaningful with you. We just have a D&M today about food, nutrition, our bodies, and really what's important when it's all said and done. Well, welcome back to the final episode of our pilot season for the Daily Dollop. I do hope you have enjoyed it. I have certainly had a blast creating these podcasts and videos for you guys. And I thought to end off the season, I just wanted to bare my soul a little bit. Just feel the feels. Because I'm a pretty feely person. I think I run on raw emotion. I think my husband would like me to be a volcano of erupting emotion. Sometimes it erupts good emotion, sometimes not so good emotion. But all the feely people out there, holla, just can't keep them in. You got to get them out. You know, I think when it comes to food and nutrition and our bodies, at the end of the day, we are all going to die. And I know that sounds like pretty morbid, but I think it puts everything into perspective a little bit because we can't stop it from happening. Life is not this amazing thing that if we eat perfect enough, we're going to live forever or avoid turmoil or suffering. There's just this element of life where there's just stress and bad things happen and stuff happens in our life. And I think to layer on the stress of trying to get a perfect diet or achieve this optimum health and food controlling your life, it's just one more thing that we add to the stressor of what is being a human being. And you know what? Honestly, I think it's challenging enough as it is. And I've always thought about food as not being the be-all and end-all. And I know that sounds strange because I have spent the last 15 years of my life, most of my adult life, studying nutrition, working in nutrition, building a nutrition business. So for me to say, oh, well, food's not the be-all and end-all, I think is a pretty big deal because I've spent my entire career helping people with their food. But I genuinely believe that food is just one tool in our lives that helps us do life well. So of course, maximizing your diet quality, getting your energy intake right, learning skills to help you stay prepped and organized so you don't skip meals and so you can eat healthy even when you're busy. These are all important things that help you stay healthy, minimize your risk of disease, and feel good. But it's not the only thing. There is so many other parts of our lives that contribute to our health, our well-being, our mental state. And so I think we just need to put food where it belongs as just being one part of our lives which can, help us do life well, but it's certainly not the be-all and end-all. And when we decide to be like, you know what, food isn't the be-all and end-all, we start to realize that our worth and our value as a human being isn't defined by our food choices. And in fact, food can be an immense source of pleasure in our lives. There's actually a really cool Bible verse in Ecclesiastes, and if you caught my previous episodes, you'll know that I grew up a minister's daughter, so have a good few Bible verses just tucked away that I've memorized over the years from Sunday school. But this verse in Ecclesiastes, I'm going to put it in the show notes, and I'm not going to quote it correctly, but it basically said, everything in life is meaningless. I sought pleasure and I tried to gain wealth and I tried to all these elements to make myself happy. And at the end of the day, a man just needs good food, good wine to work a hard day and then just relax with his family. I was like, freaking love that verse. At the end of the day, We're just doing our best, enjoying good food and enjoying good company. And it's such a really nice way of thinking about our diet long term. And when we layer on food rules and all of the stress that comes along with that, we start to put food in a place where it really doesn't belong. And you know what? It's not your fault that food has become this obsessive, horrid battle for you if you find that it has. Society is wrong to make you feel ashamed of your food choices and your body. It's wrong. There shouldn't be shame based on your body size. You shouldn't be afraid of what people are going to think of you. It's wrong. It's wrong that there is even stigma around our weight and body. It's wrong that no matter what people weigh, that they're stressed and frustrated and unhappy with themselves. It's not right. And, you know, I want to be part of the solution that helps change the conversation, that helps change the way we look at all these things. And it's not going to be an easy road, but we can start by just watching our own language in the way that we speak about ourselves and the way that we speak about others. When it comes to food, I hope that you found over the last 19 episodes and that you've remembered that there are no food rules. The goal of food is food confidence. Rather, the goal is food confidence. It's not rule adherence. I'm going to say that again because I don't think I got it out right. The goal is food confidence, not rule adherence. If you can become confident in your food choices, regardless of what they are, healthy foods, less healthy foods, that's actually what we really want, is feeling happy and comfortable with the choices that we made day to day. And I hope you've also found that there is no one special way that you have to eat, that healthy eating applies to everybody but looks different for everyone. I actually named my business 8 years ago the Healthy Eating Hub because I drew a circle on a napkin trying to explain to my husband what I was trying to build. I said to him, healthy eating applies to everyone. Everyone needs to learn to eat well, but it looks different for everybody depending on their goals and their needs and their underlying medical conditions, their food preferences, their routines. It doesn't have to be the same. And so, you know, it's actually about learning to then apply the skill of healthy eating to your individual life. And just like learning a new instrument is a skill, something that takes time and practice before it becomes, you know, if you play the violin. I love watching those people. But if I pick up a violin, I don't play it perfectly right because I don't have the skills. But if I practiced, learnt the theory, learnt to apply the theory, practice the theory, over time, I would be able to play it. And I've been able to do that actually with the piano over the last 12 months, teaching myself how to play that. And so healthy eating is the same. It's a skill. You can actually learn and practice and put it into action every day and start to become confident at being able to meal plan and shop and store food and flavor food and pull meals together when you're busy. All of that is skill that you can learn. At the end of the day, you know, we think that being healthy with our diet, getting our food perfect is going to make us happy. We particularly think that achieving our goal weight will make us happy, but it won't. It 100% won't. Life and happiness, in my opinion, comes from relationships, doing life with people, finding purpose, creating memories, having gratitude regardless of your situation, and just letting yourself experience all that humanity is for us. It's not getting your diet perfect or getting your body to a certain size. That is not happiness at all. So don't spend another day trying to fit into what the wellness industry or what diet culture says is healthy or perfect. These crazy high expectations. Don't do it. It will only end in pain and misery. You don't have to try and conform to the rules anymore. So today's episode is the last one of our pilot season. I hope you have got lots out of it. I want to encourage you to keep doing small, realistic changes that are sustainable for you. If you'd like more dollops I really need you to let me know. So if you would like to write a review either on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on, or if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, give me a like, leave me a comment and subscribe, because if I get enough interest, I think I might go again for another season. So please let me know what you loved about the show, what you'd like to hear more of. Come and join me over on my social media pages on Facebook and Instagram. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, have a fabulous Friday, team. Goodbye.